Okay, guys. First of all, really just proud of this group. Appreciative of all these guys, the way that they've worked day in and day out. We've got a lot of tough decisions down the line, really over the next couple days. But very grateful. It's great to see a lot of guys come out here and do some good things. It was good learning opportunities for us this week against an excellent football team. Really got a lot of good work in, and we're grateful for that. I'm sure you guys will wonder about the situation that occurred, like we had talked about. We've handled that in-house. I do trust that if something like that occurs again, in terms of if there is a fight or whatever, that those situations that played out won't be a factor because I have such trust in our players, and they understand, and Aaron understands that was something that we were fortunate nobody got injured, and for that I'm very grateful. So.
In terms of handling it in-house, Sean, was there any discipline involved?
Yeah, we're going to keep all that stuff in-house, kind of like we talked about, so hopefully you respect that.
But there was discipline.
I talked to Aaron. We've dealt with it in-house, yes.
Sean, the decision not to play Kyron, I know you said the plan was...
We've talked about he's got to make sure that he does a great job of contributing on special teams if he's going to have a role because of the depth of our receiver room, but he is certainly a guy that has earned that consideration and really like Lance McCutcheon.
And what was the situation with John tonight, and what's his prognosis moving forward?
Yeah, so he just, the thumb injury, that he has sustained, he was having to, change and alter the way that he was delivering the ball, and it was another good opportunity for Bryce to come out here and shine. He is a fun guy to watch, but, it's really kind of day to day because it's not anything that's, like a ligament or a bone or anything. It's just kind of working through that threshold, which that can be a tricky thing with your throwing hand. And if it was a different situation and circumstance, he probably could have pushed through it, but I thought it was a good opportunity for Bryce to be able to continue to shine, do a great job for our team, and he is fun to watch out there.
And Bryce, like Lance, where's he at in terms of security?
I think it's the same dialogue and discussion. Both those guys have done a great job. You'd be hard pressed to think that they haven't done what they could to earn that, and love both those guys.
Did you have a chance to have Chris Garrett out there tonight? I know he wasn't able to go because of the groin problem.
Sure.
The first couple of games, but what did you like about the
I thought he did a great job. You felt his presence too on a handful of plays. He's obviously, does a nice job when he's being able to go at the quarterback, but he did a nice job in the tight red area, peeling. When they ended up releasing the back, that led to us having to stop after we gave up the big play earlier in the game. So we'll look at the film, but some of the things that I just saw kind of off the cuff, I was pleased with Chris.
And at the other edge spot, Keir Thomas seemed to shine.
Yeah, Keir was awesome. He's heavy at the point of attack in the run game. He made some plays in the pass game. You could feel on one of our pressures where he was sticking inside. He is heavy at contact, and he's got a great demeanor. Like being around him. Also, Jake Hummel ended up breaking the Rams preseason record tonight for 21 tackles. He's been active throughout all three games, and like we've talked about, this approach is different than a lot of the other teams. But what I think is really cool that you can see is these younger players get better with this game experience. You've watched the ascension of Lance McCutcheon, Jake Hummel. You're mentioning Keir Thomas, and that's where it's really beneficial to get full speed reps and evaluations. I like the way that Funk and Ragus were running, and it's great learning ops to say we can't put the ball on the ground. Those are second effort runs. Got to get that offhand cover in there. They did a good job attacking at it, and I thought that was really the difference in the game, were those two turnovers, and they didn't turn the ball over at all, and that's ultimately what usually leads to winning and losing in this league.
I was going to ask about Robert Rochelle and Bryson Hopkins as well. It was the same conversation as Kyron with the whole...
It is. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we felt like it was a good chance to continue to evaluate some of the other guys. Rochelle's just feeling, he wasn't totally full speed, just working through some soft tissue stuff, and so he could have gone but didn't want to push it. Bryson, obviously, he is clearly our number 2 tight end, and so we wanted to be able to get a chance to evaluate those younger guys tonight.
You have some days off coming up with the cuts and everything.
Sure.
But do you anticipate that Cam Akers and Darrell Henderson will be back practicing when you guys return from that stretch of days?
I do. Darryl definitely will. You know, Darryl was able to run full speed today. We were able to get a workout in on the grass. Cam wasn't able to do that quite yet, but I'm really excited about getting Darryl back out there for us. Okay? Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.